Taylor, first career start. How are you feeling after that game? You didn't look out of place out there. How did you feel after that game?
How did I feel? I mean, I'm pissed off. Felt great. Felt like I was seeing the defense really well and knew what they were doing. And just didn't make enough plays. And, I don't have to go look at the tape. I'm just, really frustrated. Feel like we should have won that game. Yeah. So.
On that touchdown, on that rushing touchdown, just maybe talk me through that play there in your first touchdown. Rushing touchdown.
Let's see. They went kind of like a match zero that I've seen them do in the red zone a couple of times. Nobody counted for me, and I just stepped up, saw the green grass, and scored the ball. So.
And your mom and dad were in the crowd tonight. Was it nice to have them out there?
Man, that's really special. Yeah, it's hard not to get emotional about that. They spend a lot of money, fly a lot of miles just to come watch me play a game. So I bet it was awesome. I bet they were celebrating. So
thanks, Taylor.
Yeah.
What was it like? I saw late in the game you were kneeling down talking to Bo to be able to pick his brain in real time.
Yeah.
What were those discussions like?
I mean, it's nice to have a Hall of Famer right there, kind of in your hip pocket. I was just bouncing ideas off with him, trying to get to some play calls, trying to find ways to create explosives. It's so hard when they're playing so far back. Those three safeties. But, yeah, we're just talking. I was just trying to talk situations and see if he was seeing anything I wasn't.
This is a rough game, but we saw you limping a little bit, especially into the second half. Are you feeling okay? Did you take a hit? You took hits during the game, obviously.
Yeah. Just some bumps and bruises, playing ball. And I'd rather have the bumps and bruises than standing there clean on the sideline, I'll tell you that.
Situations with Bo are day-to-day. How will you go ahead, digest this, move on, and kind of get ready for next week? Yeah,
I just got to control what I control. If the team needs me, I hope they know that they're going to get me and get all I got, and I'm going to compete my butt off. I hope Bo gets healthy. He deserves it, So if they need me to be a backup, I'll be a backup. Whatever they need. If they need me to go win a game, I'll go win a game for them. So.
We know that you have a self-assuredness and a confidence. What did you that first time you went in the huddle? What were you feeling? Obviously, you were in the huddle last week in Edmonton, but to start to run out with the team, and what was that like?
I was excited, man. I was fired up with this crowd. I wanted to get a win for this team, this city. It's a rivalry game, and I felt it. And man, I felt like I was seeing the field and felt like we were executing as an offense. Just feel like we derail ourselves sometimes on the drive, but. I feel like I was really prepared and just go back to the drawing board. So.
Hi, Taylor. Chris from WQEE in Georgia. I wanted to ask you a question. Coming from my radio show is in Georgia, just outside of Atlanta.
Right.
Thanks. I do it remote from here.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, how much of an adjustment was it coming from the States to Canada and playing in the Canadian Football League, and your thoughts on the speed of the game here?
I think I answered this earlier this week. It doesn't really change. Like the first 2 days of practice, you're like, the heck's a waggle, and then you're like, all right, they just get a running start and have an extra guy, and we have an extra guy. So just took some time, and like I've always said, I got great people in the room with me, Tommy and Matt, and I got Bo, Pip, and Kai in there now too. So I've kind of like a library of knowledge just to pick things off of them and kind of learn as a rookie right now. So I don't think the speed of the game has changed or anything, but I feel really comfortable. So
Thanks.
Yeah.
Taylor, what are the one or two things that you can take away from this that you feel you can build upon?
Maybe, I don't know, like on the high snap, on the pick, kind of knowing like, hey, just kind of eat the play. The play's already done. Maybe taking off more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to go look. I'm sure Tommy's gonna have a bunch of stuff for me to improve on, which I want. I want to be great in this league, and I want to improve, and I want people to tell me where to improve. So I'll just have to go look at it.
So is that something that you see yourself doing more of? If the run lane is there, that you will take it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just want them to have to defend that.
Yeah.
Mark and Elizabeth. Yep, my sisters and my brother-in-law back home in Fort Worth. Yep.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.